The Yankees, Red Sox, Oakland, not the A's, they're forever Oakland to me. And then the Mariners. When you think of these teams with the greatest playoff push in baseball, these may be the first ones that come to mind. But as of October 2nd, 2024, there is a new team that is making history and could go down as the greatest comeback ever. Well, let's get into it.
Carpenter has homered in the sixth. That's tomahawk to right field. Man, his swing is made for that center field. Perez got it! The Tigers, for the first time in 10 years.
Welcome back to Touching Bases Podcast. If you're new here, subscribe, like, and ding that bell at the end of the video, and if you like it, I deserve it. And comment down below your thoughts on this whole entire thing, because it is pretty incredible what's happening. Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City, the city that is stereotyped as destroyed, run down, and has little life after Ford, Chevy, and Dodge kind of completely collapsed. The city that just lost their franchise face. Yeah, that face. The team that no longer has Justin Verlander. The team that just traded away their number 2 starting pitcher, Jack Flaherty, to the frickin' LA Dodgers as if they didn't have enough. The team that everybody counted out in July before the All-Star break. And now has to be the greatest underdog team in history of baseball. And I say that even if they don't make the ALDS. By July 2024, the Tigers were the 38-46, 15 games back of the Guardians, and sitting only ahead of the White Sox, who literally just broke the record for the most losses in a season by a franchise in the MLB ever. By July 1st, they were 5 games behind their average yearly record by mid-season, and there was no sign of them turning it around. Well, hello, trade deadline. As I mentioned, the Tigers looked to be out of the playoff race, and more so because they looked like they were selling. I mean, Jack Flaherty leaving the Motor City and not really getting much of a return for him that was inspiring for the 2024 contention. Something sparked, and the unexplainable and unorthodox happened. From August 1st to the last game of September, the Tigers went 34-18, holding the best record in the American League. In the month of September alone, they were 16-8, holding the best record in MLB for September over the Padres, the Mets, and the Dodgers. I didn't even hear a word about them, well, at least until like the last week of the wild card race, which is, there's no justice there. With the team ranked 24th in home runs, 19th in runs overall, 19th in strikeouts, they are still, as of this recording, the hottest team in baseball. Parker Meadows from August to July was batting .296 with 6 home runs, 10 doubles, and 5 triples. Riley Green was batting .255 with 7 home runs. Matt Vierling, who I don't understand why Baseball Reference doesn't even put him in the top of the search when I put Matt. He's slashing .272, .355, and .389. Now, the second numbers don't seem too crazy because he only had 3 home runs, but he had 10 doubles. Colt Keith is hitting .268, and last but not least, Kerry Carpenter, aka Kerry Bonds, .286, .349, and a .605. Still not incredible with the slugging, but his OPS is a .954, which is up there with Soto, Judge, Ohtani, and quite a few others. He has 10 home runs, 6 doubles, and 1 triple. Remember, this is just in August and September, not the whole season. This right now is the perfect picture of small ball teams. Contact, high OBP, base hits, walks, doubles. There's only one guy right now that's cracking home runs in nearly every series. But the word unorthodox doesn't really fit this team till you talk about the pitching. A team with the 4th best ERA in baseball at 3.61. Not a single pitcher has more than 4 years in the bigs. They have 3 closers in Bo Brisky, Jason Foley, and Tyler Holton. Oh, and they only have 2 starters. Yeah, seriously. The Tigers have found a masterclass of opener-style pitching, designating only 2 starters in the official rotation with Tariq Skubal, who is probably going to win the Cy Young Award for the AL, and Reese Olson, who's been injured a lot recently, and he's pitched 10 fewer games than Skubal this season. The other 3 slots are just chose at random, whether it be the closer Bo Brisky for an inning, then Herter for 5, and then they'll close it out with Holton for 3, or Casey Mize, Joe, Hanafi, and Foley just to go throughout the game. This combo with the bullpen of 3 lefties and 7 righties, I think, has been a key to their success. Every team plans out their lineup before the start of the game and release it about an hour or two before first pitch. The Tigers, they really fucked that up for the other teams, and it's working. With the last 2 months of the Tigers using this system, opposing teams have to basically guess who they'll be starting on the mound and hope that their matchup is in their favor. The only time they knew for sure who they were facing was Scooble, and they couldn't hit him anyways. Now, there is no rule that you must announce who your starting pitcher is by a certain time, but it has always been kind of a courtesy and, for lack of better terms, a show of hand for pure competition to announce your starters, and then the team can set their offense to the best suit for the matchup. Since the trade deadline and the reduction of their set rotation, the Tigers have a 2.91 ERA with 22 saves, with a 7.99 K per 9, and averaging 0.89 home runs per 9, which is one of the lowest in the MLB. Besides the unorthodox pitching design, the team has bats that are hotter than ever and hotter than almost any other team. That's happening at a perfect time as they roll into October, which is already shown as yesterday's game 1, they were able to beat the Astros. Will this pitching strategy get them to the World Series? I'm starting to think this may win them the World Series, and I'm starting to root for them. Let me know down in the comments before you go, like the video, and thanks for watching. Later.